Hi everybody, my name is Allison and this is Primal Scream, a vlog for the woman who is living her life one day at a time by the seat of her pants. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to Primal Scream, and also to click on the little bell icon if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. So today I'm going to go off of my normal health education kind of topics that I've been doing lately, because something just has really been on my heart and I wanted to kind of just express it to anybody who might be watching today. So today is February 2nd, 2022. Happy Groundhog Day. And I am sitting here thinking about our society and our culture, especially here in the United States, and how divided we have become, and how we got here. How did we get to this place? Why are we so divided? I mean, if you look at it, everything has become divided in some way. You have men versus women. You have teachers versus students. You have parents versus school boards. You have Black versus white. You have Christian versus Islam. You have Islam versus Judaism. You have Black versus Hispanic. You have Americans versus everybody else in the world. You have truckers versus the government and mandatory vaccines and that sort of thing. You have the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated. You have pro-mandatory vaccines and masks against anti-mandatory vaccines and masks. You have LGBTQ plus against straight. You have everything in division, and I'm frankly getting tired of it. And it occurs to me that the reason we find ourselves in this situation is because the government and certainly the media are manipulating us. They're manipulating all of us. They're manipulating me and they're manipulating you. Why are we letting them do this? Why are we allowing them to determine who we are going to like and not like? Why are we letting the media and the government manipulate us into being intolerant of each other in the name of tolerance? Because that's what's really happening. You can't say that you're a tolerant person if you are not willing to listen to the viewpoint of someone else. Republican versus Democrat. There's another set of labels for you. If you think that you are tolerant and yet you refuse to have a civil debate with somebody whose opinion is different from yours, then you are not tolerant. You cannot say you're tolerant and be truthful. If you allow the government and the media to continue to manipulate you into being divisive and to being opposed to someone else with a different skin color or a different religious background or a different political ideology or a different viewpoint of the world than you, if you're going to allow them to continue to put you in opposition to people that don't agree with you in some way, then you're going to wake up every morning and you're going to already be triggered and offended. It's not woke to be triggered and offended when you're being manipulated into it. I'm going to repeat that. It's not woke to be offended and triggered when you've been manipulated into it. I mean, that's all I can say about that. That's just truth, whether you like it or not. If you want me to be tolerant of you, you have to be tolerant of me. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way thing. If you don't like my point of view, feel free to tell me that in a civil manner, but don't make me your enemy. Don't decide that I'm your enemy just because I don't believe the same things that you do. Everybody has an opinion, but opinion is not fact. Feelings are not fact. That's something we also get mixed up in this society. We think that our feelings are what should be guiding us on how we make decisions and what we do. And sure, our feelings are important, our opinions are important, but we should look at that kernel of truth. We should look at the facts that underlie the situation. The facts are the foundation. They should be the foundation of any decisions you make in your behaviors. You know how a pilot, when they are flying at night or in bad weather, they're using instruments? They can't rely on how they feel. They can't rely on what they're feeling about where the land is and where the sky is. They can't see it because of the clouds or because it's dark. They can't go, oh, well, I feel like the land's over here, so I'm just going to make sure I'm up here. Or they can't say, oh, I think the land is right there, so I'm going to go this way. They have to rely on their instruments. The instruments are facts, not their feelings. The instruments tell them what their altitude is. It tells them all kinds of things that they need to know so they don't crash the airplane. We need to fly by instruments. We need to let our feelings and our opinions be there, and we need to express them. But when we allow them to make our decisions for us, that's not woke. That's dangerous. And it's quite frankly childish. It's what we do as children. We let our feelings guide us when we're children. When we grow up and become adults, we don't do that anymore. If you want to be an adult and you want to have people take you seriously, then you need to be acting like an adult and not like you're in the schoolyard where I'm going to be with my clique over here because we don't like those people over there. Why are we doing that? Why are we letting the government and the media manipulate us into that? I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of it. I am literally sick and tired of it. And I am so over it. I'm going to stop using labels. I'm not going to be perfect about it. I'm still going to do it. I'm not going to think about it sometimes, but I'm going to work very, very hard to stop using labels. I don't want to be the white chick with blonde hair, or used to be blonde hair, mostly gray now, and blue eyes. I don't want to be that. I just want to be Allison. And I don't want you to be your skin color. If your identity is so wrapped up in your appearance, whatever that appearance is, your skin color, your eye color, whatever, if your identity is so wrapped up in your sexual orientation, if your identity is so wrapped up in your religious affiliation or your political affiliation, if your identity is wrapped up in anything like that, if your soul identity is wrapped up in those things, then you are not being a whole person. You're letting things that are transitory define who you are. And you're doing it because the government and the media are goading and manipulating you into it. That's my thoughts. So I'm going to try to stop using labels for people. I'm not going to make it a me versus them. You want to be inclusive? Inclusivity means including everyone, including the people that you do not always agree with. That's what inclusivity is. You want to be diverse? Diversity isn't just about people of color being involved in something or being included. Diversity means everyone gets the same opportunity to be included. White, black, red, yellow, green, purple, blue, and silver. It should not matter. That's what true diversity is. So I'm just going to challenge you. I don't care if you're far right conservative Christian. I don't care if you're a far left atheist. Anything in between, whatever your religious affiliation, whatever your ethnicity, whatever the color of your skin, I'm going to challenge you. Be the adult. Grow up. Join me in refusing to use labels and doing your best not to. Fight back against the government and the media who are manipulating us. Fight back against it. Stand up, be your own person. Don't follow the crowd. Don't join in just to be on the latest trend of whatever subject or topic is out there, or be on the opposite side of whatever that subject or topic is. Think for yourself. Do your own research. Stop using labels. Stop letting them divide us. Those are my thoughts for today. If you watched to the very end, thank you very much.